top of Coxet Hill in Stirling, overlooking Stirling Castle in the background there. In the foreground middle, you can see Stirling High School just panning out of picture to the left to give you some reference as to where we are. And as we pan around to the right, you see the Ochil Hills in the background, and you'll shortly see St Ninian's Church coming into frame there, which will be flying over towards the Carselands, where in 1314 many people believe the Scots fought the English at the Battle of Bannockburn. Now, many people believe that the Scots took a position on Coxet Hill, and I believe this may well be the case. If they did, they may well have came down from the hill over this route past St Ninian's and down onto the Carse. Now, to get onto the Carse, I've got to go down an escarpment where Balquidderock Wood is, and it can be fairly steep in places and wouldn't be suitable for a fully armoured army going down. However, there are places within that escarpment where the slope down onto the plain or the Carseland is gently sloping and would be suited to a large marching army of perhaps 10,000 Scots going down onto the plain to confront the invading English army. So we're flying over towards Braehead at the moment. You can see just going out of frame on top right, Bannockburn High School, and to the left of that you can see the Balquidderock Wood. And as we come up closer, you'll see that either side of the route that we are taking, the escarpment at Balquidderock Wood and on the opposing side is fairly steep, and I don't think would be suitable, as I've said, for a fully armoured army to go down in any sort of formation. But as you see here, as you come into the area of Broom Road, it gets more gently sloping and wider, and would certainly be suited for an army, an organised army going down there in formation onto the plain, onto the Carse, which you see in the background there. As we come towards Braehead, you can see the green fields of the Carse, and way in the distance beyond the A91, which you might just be able to make out the cars on, is the Bannockburn in the top quarter of your frame there. Balquidderock Wood on the right hand side there, you can see it's fairly steep, and I think would present a significant barrier to a fully armoured Scots army going down, or an invading English army trying to come up and through. But this area of Broom Road, as you can see, does allow us down with considerable ease onto the plain. As we pan around, you can see the Springcarse Industrial Estate in the background there, and the grounds of Braehead and the Carselands